Hi there, Jan Rodgers here for Gigam TV with Fred Rose, the CEO of Technicolor. And Fred, tell us a little bit, you just launched MGO, a video streaming service, and of course there's a bunch of other services already out there. Why did you guys decide to go in the market with another offering?
Well, it's not another offering. I mean, the reality is you have many offers today that allow you to download video content, streaming or VOD on demand. But the reality is we're just in the infancy of this business. And today, most of these services have been developed around selling you another piece of hardware or selling you other white goods or linking it to something else you're doing. The service we've developed from scratch, thinking, what is the problem today? The problem today is, how do you actually discover content? I mean, you know the top 20 movies, the top 30 movies you've seen, but how do you discover new movies? And then how do you personalize it to you, not to your family as a unit? And that's really what we're working on. We're trying to give you a lot more flexibility at home to discover content, if it's you, if it's your children, and to learn from this. So intuitive learning from you as a consumer, also working with the studios on very specific new marketing technologies, on trying to do this the way we've done this previously in physical media. You know, how do you package this? How do you bundle this? How do you make something more attractive to the consumer? Those are the kind of things we're working on today. And I can tell you, we're now in public beta. We'll be in there probably for the next few months. But I'm very excited about some of the new applications and the new releases that we're working on and that you'll be seeing as the year progresses.
Speaking of physical media, why did a company like Technicolor get into the space, go into the pure digital business, selling stuff directly to consumers?
What is Technicolor today? Technicolor today is a technology company focused on innovation around mainly video content and obviously audio. And you know our position today in the creation business, so think of Hollywood, think of the TV business. I mean, very big in post-production, very big in visual effects, but we accompany our customers throughout the entire value chain. So we help and support them in the creation, but we also help them in the distribution and the marketing. Previously, the distribution was in the cinemas and theatrical and was DVDs. Today you have a third channel, which is the digital. We do encoding for digital. We've been doing this. We're one of the first actors. We provide a lot of services, but what we realized talking to our studio customers is there is a gap in the market to give the consumers more flexibility. If you look at the VOD services, why have the VOD services not actually taken off? Why are people still buying as many DVDs as they have in the past? The reality is it's probably partly marketing, partly packaging and presentation. As I said before, we're just in infancy, and it's a great opportunity to try and come up with something that's fresh, new, and that learns from you and is not trying to sell you something else.
And maybe taking a step back, maybe you can give me a big level overview of how you view the space evolve in the next couple of years, and maybe also how Technicolor is going to fit into this.
Okay, so I think over the next few years, the real issue is you have two things happening. From a technology standpoint, you're going to have, as you see here at CES, people are focusing on better screen resolution, call it Ultra, call it 4K, call it OLED, and better audio environment. So it's a bit like the Olympics, go faster, go higher, and all that kind of stuff. And that's what they're doing. But the reality is, doing the hardware is one thing. You got to make sure the content follows. And one of the things where we see the room for us and what we're focusing on is to give the content owners, the studios, the TV, the broadcasters, for the opportunity to basically present their content in the best format possible to convince you and I to buy it and to enjoy it. So we are focusing on trying to come up with different solutions. One is simple. Let me give you a simple example. Color. I mean, Technicolor. At the end of the day, our roots are in color. But today you say, who cares about that? Everything is in color. Well, the reality is there's color in color. Depending on what kind of screen you have, depending on how it is, the movie can look very differently. A lot of what you see today in streaming, for example, is of very poor quality, which for most people doesn't matter, except when you suddenly buy a new 55-inch TV or tomorrow a 65-inch TV, and if you buy that OLED TV in 3 years, you're not going to want that SD plus kind of quality, notwithstanding what people say from a marketing standpoint, because the content, if it's not redone correctly, will always look bad. And we're working on automation tools to actually enable content owners to actually repurpose, reformat, improve, if you want to, their content so that you and I can enjoy it on all those new great devices that we are going to see arriving over the next few years.